to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Lee. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
With these 4-3 defensive ends that can get pressure on quarterbacks, they get paid a lot of money in the National Football League, and that's why. You can get out of your stance and win it around the edge to get to the QB. Not many guys do it as well as that.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Picked off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beauty.
And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. There he goes to the right. He's at the 40, the 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Auburn! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Longhorns in the hurry up. Back to throw. It's Manning. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. Not sure what it is, but he's going for it close to his own end zone. They'll put the tight end in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised, you definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. Outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot. And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? This quarterback part of their running game. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They've got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking for a man. It's Manning. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah. Shot, and you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
He rifles one deep to the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
14, Texas, 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. Motion from the offense. They'll throw it on first down. He finds his man. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Fires downfield. Connection to the right. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Longhorns will hustle for the line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
On the play. It's now second and goal.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Movement here from the tight end. Now on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up third and goal.
No running room on the last 2 plays. Can they find a crack on third and goal? Wide receiver shows motion. Calls his own number. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! And he tacks on the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Lee. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Going up top on first down. It's caught downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking to throw, it's Clark. Lets it fly. It's complete. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 17 to SMU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Hey, Coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in the backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lee. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, it's Clark. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. And he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense rushing the...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense is already shown on film, but they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush. But with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes a grab enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Now on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Wants to bring it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes the Texas offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Quarterback checking the play. Back to throw, it's Manning. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab on the back. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarter to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right.
And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lee. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start the 2nd half. Coming out with it, it's Lee. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He makes a catch. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
That is just textbook execution by the receiver on the corner route for that first down. Also, great find by the quarterback.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. The sure hands, it's Kane. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Beebe. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Looking to throw, it's Clark. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. The AT unit on the field. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. So an 82-yard drive there. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Fair catch called for and made. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's back to throw on 2nd down. That one comes out hot down the right side.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They keep attacking through the air. Quarterback adapting. He'll turn it loose out to the right. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! On to attempt to try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. FIU is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. They're trailing by 10 to Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Longhorns! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. It's Lee. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game, but I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Clark. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production, but listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Texas 49, Auburn 28.
Why can't we score? Okay, ready?
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Wide out in motion. quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. The backups are on the field. They get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. And I got to be honest, I like it.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
And he makes the catch inside the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Looking for a man. It's Clark. Pressure coming. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn. Ready to try the point after. Right down the boulevard. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays.
That makes the score. Texas 49, Auburn 35. Texas.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But
oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Pulls it in on the right. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the day.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Fast motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Gets behind those pads, picks up 4 on the play, but it's still a 4th down and 3. The Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Motion from the offense. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the catch. He's got enough. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. He need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB-designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Lets it fly. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Lee. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Tom, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.